All right, we got some club and district things to share with you. I think we still are looking for someone who's got YouTube knowledge to help Ed out with the web page. So if any of you could even could help him with that, give him a talk to Ed, and he will tell you what he needs. I don't have a YouTube channel, but Dustin, don't you have a YouTube channel?
No, but I'd like, but I might someday soon here. I don't have one now. You know what? Actually, though, the district though does have one, so maybe Ed and I can email you on the side on this one. You could get a hold of me or Doug, because Doug was doing some stuff on the district's YouTube channel, and that gets maintained. So we definitely have a connection there, so I can help you out with that.
Thanks.
Awesome. Lori, how are we doing? I know we may have a neck and neck with Ray and Vanessa going at it.
Oh, I would put Romi in there too. You know, in our challenge, Ray was the first one to make 100, but Romi is in the lead going on to the 200-mile challenge, and Romi has 133.9 miles in. Woohoo! She is on track to making that 300 miles. And remember, for the 300-mile challenge, Greg Foster has a chocolate pie for the contest. We have other prizes for the other challenges too. Vanessa is 0.2 miles behind Romi. They are neck and neck. So we're going to see if they're going to be running out in the rain. She's at 133.7. Ray got to 100 and kind of stalled at 105. But it's raining. We have Stephanie at 83. She's on track to make well over 200. I'm trying to keep up with Stephanie at 77. Joyce, holy cow, Joyce is at nearly 60. We've got Lisa and Chris neck and neck at 38, almost 39 miles. They're going to make their 100 easily too. Scott's in there. Maggie's in there. Melinda Dami, Sophie, AJ. Amanda, you joined, but Amanda, you need to get out there and use the Nike app while you're doing it too. So anybody else wants to join, feel free. This is fun. It's fun to cheer your fellow walkers and runners on.
Oh my God. I'm just looking at the chat. Thank you. Thank you for the update on that. And I have the worst luck of sometimes going for a walk without my phone, which is my habit. And I'm always cursing myself when I've done that because I can't add the miles in. So, but even so, I would be at 100, I gotta say.
If you go on the app, you can add in runs that you didn't chart during the app. You can add them back.
I know, but they for some reason they don't add them to your total. I mean, the total that gets put into her thing. It's weird. Anyway, but it's all for the glory, right? Right, Steve? It's for the glory. So, all right. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, everybody. Oops. My hand got crazy. Ian, anything you want to say to us?
Sure. Thank you so much, everyone who has filled out your surveys so far for our pre-fireside information. And I really appreciate the conversations that are coming out of those in follow-up. So if you haven't yet, please do follow that link in your email to fill out the survey. I've been told, I think the kind word was that it was thorough, and I think the real word was that it was too long. But thanks for plodding through it. And I promise that the data and direct feedback that's being collected is very helpful to me. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Ian, for doing that. I know it's really important every year to check in with people, especially before you start your year. So thanks for doing that. We've got some Rotary Roundups coming up, and I thought I'd ask Dustin to talk about this and share anything you want to share with us at this point, being that you're leaning into your year as our district governor.
Yeah, so blah blah blah. We're starting with district training assembly on the 16th and 17th. That's gonna be fun. We're arranging it like the way we used to do it, where we have the dinner the night before and then the meeting the next morning. So we're gonna have 2 guest speakers. John Blount is gonna speak the night of the 16th, and that's gonna be a social. So we will have breakout rooms and time to chat and get to know each other around the district. And then Vicky Pulis, who's our incoming Rotary International Director, is going to speak Saturday morning to kick things off. And then we'll go into what will be geared as a vibrant club breakout, and then have some other electives in the afternoon. So that'll be really fun. International Convention is going to be the 12th through the 16th of June. And it's going to be virtual, so cancel your plane tickets or get the points off of whatever you want to do. But you can do it from your living room this year, and more info is going to come out. Jennifer Strong, our district governor nominee, is going to put on a virtual get-together for the district. For those of you who haven't went to international convention, typically we put together a get together for our district, where we all get together in whatever random country we're in, and chat and say hi and move on. So we're going to do that virtually this year as well. District conference will be October 8th and 9th, and this year Doug had it set up a couple years back where he wanted to do it in the winter of the following year, which is why it's in October. We don't know at this point if it's going to be allowed to be in person, but fingers crossed. So October's a little ways out still. We'll see, but we all know how it's going. Nobody knows for sure. So, but if not, it will be virtual. But we're crossing our fingers on that one. Hopefully, Zone works out too. Zone Institute's in Tucson. It's open to everybody. And if you've never been to Zone, it used to be past district governors and incoming governors only, and now it's open to everyone, and it's a really fun, inspirational way to get out and learn more about Rotary. And that more information is going to come out as we get closer to that, but right now that's scheduled for November 11th through 14th in Tucson. And I don't know a lot about the International Convention in Houston yet, other than it's in Texas. And we'll see how that goes. So, but I do know for all of you that were interested in going into Hawaii and to Taipei, there's a little inside baseball for you, that the International Committee is going to have give Hawaii and Taipei the options to have the convention in those places again following opening up. We were trying to actually bid to have the convention in San Francisco within the next 5 years, but that is getting pushed back because that's what they're offering to Hawaii and Taipei. So that'll be fun. We'll still get a chance to go there. It just won't be last year or this year. So it's coming up. And then that'd be really cool if we eventually got an international convention really close to us, like in San Francisco, for a lot of reasons. So anyway, keep your eyes open for that, but that's a long way down the road. That's 5 to 7 years from now. So we'll see, but there you go. That's my event update for the district and the world.
Thank you, Dustin. Yeah, it's Houston next year sounds a long way off, but that's probably likely to happen, and it is, it's doable to go to. So so that might be the next international convention that most of us get to go to. So thanks for that. This is a reminder that next week we have we are doing our charter celebration, and we have a guest speaker who is our Rotary president, Holger Knack. Terry, do you want to report in on anything about what the celebration we'll be doing?
We're coming along fine. We're just, I was sick with bronchitis last week and I had to go to Sacramento this week, so I got a little behind, but Amanda and Vanessa and I are on it, and it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be a little bit of history, a little bit of forward looking, and we'll try to get dressed up and impress the president.
Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna get dressed up. We were talking about that this morning. Romi and Romi was talking. Well, Romi, I'll let you speak for yourself. Anything you want to say?
A little dress rehearsal. I was thinking this morning, oh my gosh, Maggie said get dressed up. So I have jewelry on, I believe, for maybe the first time in a year.
So yeah, so when you get dressed up next week, don't forget to put in earrings if you wear earrings, and jewelry, all the stuff you haven't seen in a year, and it'll be fun. And I'm encouraging you to to dress fully, but at least from the waist up, look like you're going to a party.
Is that going to be during our regular meeting time?
Yes, this is our meeting next week. And, when we are able to gather, maybe we'll do something for charter, but we just obviously can't do that now and can't really conceive of when we could do it. So we felt it was probably smartest to just have a meeting that celebrated ourselves. So, and we thought, yeah, let's get this guy here. He seems like a nice guy. So, so we got him. And those of you who didn't believe I would be able to do that, I had to hassle them a lot. She kept saying to me, well, we don't know what he'll be doing in February, so could you check back with us in a couple weeks? And then I checked back and, well, we don't know. Would you check back in a couple weeks? And I think we started this process in November. So every couple weeks I was checking back. And finally she said, oh, you must be really serious. So she booked us. So we're going to do some recognition here and some fellowship. We're going to start with our gratitudes. Bryn, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. And I just have to say that, Jen was probably in a bit of an awkward position after she did her gratitude, because she had to pick somebody and you were like sitting right there next to her, looking at her with puppy eyes, probably saying, what about me? But I'm glad she picked you. So go ahead.
All right. Well, this morning I'm grateful for family, community, employment, our beautiful North Coast, kids, and helping to mentor them through Cub Scouts. That's one of my other roles, as being a Cub Scout leader. And I'm grateful for good books. I'm also grateful for Dr. Fauci and the opportunity to meet with all of you in person again soon, I hope, and to get to know all of you better, because I sort of joined this group right as we all got locked down. So I look forward to meeting all of you in person soon. But most importantly, Maggie, I'm grateful for Jennifer, who I couldn't do this without, this crazy life. So thanks very much. See you guys soon.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bryn. Yes, we look forward to seeing you and all of ourselves together again in a space, and because there's more to us than our faces. Dustin, how about you?
Bryn took my answer.
You're grateful for Jen too.
I'm grateful for Jen too. So yeah, though, I mean, I'm really right now grateful that I live in a really good community, and a really conscious community, and that's something that always seems to crop up here and there, and is a good, it reminds you, sometimes that just where we live and how good the people are around us at times. So I'm really, really grateful for that, and my friends and family around here too. One specific thing I'm grateful for is people stepping up, and I will call out Barbara Browning, who helped me on Sunday as my assistant to the governor during Free Pets. I'm talking to you through a new computer right now because mine went in full meltdown, like right in the first half hour of the presentation. We worked it through, but was texting back and forth and said, "Hey, you got to take the reins because I got to figure something else real quick." And she did. She stepped up, and I was really, really grateful that she was there to do that and didn't panic. And that just shows it's nice to have good people around and around to support you. So I really am grateful for that, along with a lot of other things. But we only have another half hour, so I'll just leave it at that.
So I forgot to ask Bryn, but I'll ask you, Dustin, to pick someone else for next week's gratitude.
Yes, let me see here. I haven't talked to Steve McCaney for a long time, so I'm going to pick Steve if he hasn't went.
Okay, thanks. And Steve, and then Bryn, would you pick somebody to go next week?
Dustin took my answer. No.
I'll be doubly grateful next week.
I'll pick Brett Watson. I'm not sure if he's been showing up, but that's my pick. Maybe that'll
be good motivation for him.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Let's see. Will you let him know that he has this task?
I sure will. I'll likely see him soon.
Great. Perfect. Thank you.